What is up, guys? It is Rainbow Water and Nova from Abstract Gaming, and we're going to be talking about space sims today because they're growing like tremendously in popularity right now. Now that Star Citizen, No Man's Sky, and Elite Dangerous have come out, they're like super popular. So first we're going to be talking about Star Citizen, and what are your thoughts on it?
It looks pretty sweet. I feel like this could be something, it's going to be really huge, so I mean, I can't wait to play it. It looks amazing.
Yeah, it
really
does.
does.
Alright, so the minimum specs for this game are pretty ridiculous though. I mean, not if you're like a hardcore PC gamer, you probably can run this, but it requires a 1 GB video card, which, I mean,
Pretty much everyone has.
yeah, but
So,
like compared to like other games,
Well,
that's
yeah.
like a huge step forward. Quad core CPU and 8 GB of RAM, which is pretty ridiculous for a minimum requirement for a game.
Yeah.
And also, the expected download size for this game is over 100 GB, so make sure to clear some room on your hard drive. So some of the main features they're gonna have are gonna be an economy, which would be affected by like players and stuff like. Oh shit! So they're gonna be affected by like players and stuff like that. So like, if you have a factory or something. But this is the example that they use in their video. If you had a factory and they didn't have the right supplies, and the demand for those supplies would go up. So it's gonna be pretty sick. Also, they're gonna have persistent universes, and we're watching a video right now on it, and it looks pretty awesome. Like other planets would have landable city or landable like
Places.
yeah, places or whatever. So it's gonna be pretty sick. Yeah, can't wait for this game to come out.
Yeah. It's gonna be really cool.
Alright, the next game we're going to be talking about is Elite Dangerous. The game is still in a very early stage of development as of right now, but you're still able to play it. It is an MMO, or you can just play it as a single-player game. Some of the features are a bounty system, an evolving economy like Star Citizen, which would work the same way as I just explained it. It will have procedural map generation, so that's pretty cool. The map right now would take over 10 years to fully explore. Destructible ships, and it also has a variety of jobs that the players can play as, such as a miner, explorer, bounty hunter, or pirate. And soon to be landable planets, like Star Citizen, which is going to be pretty cool. That's about it for that game. Also, the graphics in this game are
Oh yeah, they're
crazy next gen.
Yeah.
And the sounds, like, you'd be surprised. Like, you don't really think of sounds when you play a game, but the sounds in this game are incredible.
Yeah. No Man's Sky. Speaking of big maps, there's also No Man's Sky. According to game developers, this map will never fully be explored, which I find that really cool because it gives you a lot of rarity and finding stuff, you know, like different planets and that kind of stuff. This game is also an MMO, and you will literally never run into another player, and if you do, it's more of a rare occurrence. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. Like,
you can't just like hop in the game, play with your friends. You're just pretty much always on your own. But there will be NPCs, which you'll probably run into more often than regular players. But
that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's it.
This game will be released in 2016 along with Star Citizen. It will have fully explorable planets and that kind of stuff. Do you have any more thoughts on this, Peter?
Yeah, also, they will all be procedurally generated, all the planets and stuff like that, the whole universe will. And I also read somewhere that at GameCon, the developers had to search like all the planets just to find a good thing to present, because they had no idea what any of it looked like. He spent like, over a month looking for a good planet to present. You also start off on a planet without a ship, and you have to build one from scratch, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that's about all the news that they've released for No Man's Sky so far, since it's a very early stage of development. Except they were developing it, indie gamers were developing it, but Sony, I think, they're helping develop it now, and they're gonna help produce it. So I don't know how I feel about that, because Sony usually makes pay-to-win games, but whatever. I think they should have just stuck with developing it by themselves, but you know, whatever the developers decide to do, hopefully it's still gonna be a good game. So that's basically all the news that we have for you guys today. We'll try to do these maybe once a month, because that's really when most of the game news comes out. They don't do game news that often. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, comment. See you guys later. Bye.